Hi guys, and welcome back to this video. So I am currently 24 weeks pregnant and I've been a bit MIA from YouTube. So I want to make this video all about updating you guys on what's been happening. I have some big news in regards to the baby. But yeah, I just want to update you guys on everything that's been happening. Roll the clips. So firstly, I've been having really bad back pains. Now these back pains have been pretty intense to the point where if I am sitting down for a long period of time and I get up, my back is in intense pain when I walk, and it really does take a while for that to wear off. I have an office job as well, so I am sitting down for the majority of the day, which is not good for my back. So I'm seeing a physio next week, and hopefully I can, or they can show me how to manage that a little bit better, and maybe some exercises to help the old back. Secondly, I've been having these intense tightening cramps down there. I don't really know the best way to explain it, but they're quite painful, where they bring almost tears to my eyes and I have to stop what I'm doing and really kind of breathe it in, and then it generally goes away. So the good thing about it is that it doesn't last for too long. It is very quick, but in the moment, it is quite painful. So I did speak to my midwife about that, and she said that that could be many things, but it's generally normal. The baby's been checked out many times, and it's fine and stuff, but it's just, I think it's just stretching and growing pains, or even like, I don't know if it's too early for this, but even I was thinking like Braxton Hicks contractions, like practice contractions, because they are quite painful, like a really intense period cramp, but it goes pretty quick. So I don't know, if anyone knows what that might be, let me know, if you've had some sort of experience that's similar to that, let me know as well. But yeah, I'm not sure what that is. So next is baby kicking. I've been feeling the baby kicking quite a lot now, and about 2 or 3 nights ago, I felt the first, I saw the first movement from the outside, so like my belly actually jolting a little bit from the baby kicking. I looked down and I saw it, and I was with a group of friends, and yeah, I just thought that was so surreal. So I can definitely feel the baby kicking a lot now. Yeah, and it's such an incredible feeling. It's gone from a twitch to an intense twitch to now an obvious, oh yeah, that's the baby kicking. So yeah, definitely lots of kicks happening at the moment. Alrighty, so my next thing is, it's almost like a question to anyone who's actually watching this video, is when you were pregnant, did you get a lot of pregnancy scares, if you want to call it, where you're a bit paranoid and you're like, oh my gosh, the baby's not moving as much as it was yesterday, or I feel like the baby should be moving more, or something like that. So I've been getting that quite a lot, and I'm a bit of a stressor, so I worry myself to death, and then I'll feel the baby kick, and I'll be like, okay, it's alright, like, you know, the baby's in there, so, and the baby's okay. So I don't know if that's normal, but it's getting a little bit frequent where I'm like, oh, that can't be healthy, worrying about that too much. So if you get that, let me know, because I don't know if it's a first time mum type thing, what it is, but yeah, I've been having too many freakouts, which I really don't want to have, because it's not healthy for you, or probably the baby either. So yeah. So the next thing I wanted to speak about was sleep. Now, I have really been noticing that it's getting a lot harder to fall asleep at night, to stay asleep, and to be comfy while sleeping. I actually have this big pillow right here. It's just it's a body pillow. I use that religiously when I sleep. I cannot sleep without it, because it's the one like saving grace that keeps me in a comfortable position. But even so, just moving is getting so hard, and you know, I'm only just over halfway, so I could not imagine what it's going to be like closer to 40 weeks. But I am finding it difficult to get comfy. So yeah, any ideas on how to improve that, let me know as well. I do know that that's probably a normal thing, and unfortunately it's only going to get more intense and noticeable. So I recently had a appointment with my midwife, and so from now on I'll be seeing her a bit more regularly as I get further along and progress in the pregnancy. But I actually went in with a big list of questions to ask her, just because I felt like if I didn't write a list then I would forget to ask her. So some of the stuff that I took to the appointment was sugar cravings. Now I've been getting so many sugar cravings, it is just unreal. Like, I'll be watching a TV show or a movie or see something, and it will be sugar related, and all of a sudden my mouth will be salivating and I will want it so bad, and I will get it generally, which is bad as well because obviously I don't want to put on too much weight while pregnant, because I want, to make it easier for myself when getting back into working out and stuff at the end of this and getting back to my pre-baby weight, make the weight easier to fall off. So I don't want to be getting unnecessary weight that I don't need. But in saying that, sugar is so satisfying at the moment. I'm trying to curb it with fruits, so like mandarins, apples, watermelon, pineapple, still sugar in that, but I guess it's fructose and it's natural, so it's going to be a little bit better. But sugar cravings is definitely a massive thing of mine. So I always want desserts after dinner, stuff like that. So that's a big one at the moment for me. So I did bring that up with her, and we're going to do which I think is a normal, like, routinely thing anyway, but we're going to test for gestational diabetes at about 26 weeks, so in about 2 weeks' time. And as far as I know, I believe that's just the blood test one. You got to fast beforehand, drink that drink, and yeah, we'll see what that comes out like. Fingers crossed that it's all in the clear and all good. The next thing is thyroid testing. Now, I have a family history of underactive thyroids, Hashimoto's, autoimmune diseases, stuff like that. So my mum has that, my grandma has that. My mum actually got diagnosed with a thyroid issue whilst pregnant with me. So she had no thyroid issues up until she got pregnant, and then pregnancy brought that on for some reason, which is apparently common. Now, thyroid's a gland in your throat, I believe, that releases hormones and chemicals to control things like metabolism, sleep. It controls a lot, so they're just a couple of the things. I don't know too much about it. So when I told my midwife about family history and stuff, she did want to get that tested right away. Now, I got a blood test done at that appointment, and I got a text back from the midwife, which did scare me a little bit. Oops. And the results came in for that one. And she said that she got the thyroid results back and the level was on the lower end. So the level that it should be at is between 0.4 to 3.4. Now, I was sitting at 0.4, which is the lowest of average. So it's not quite out of the average. It's in the average, but on the lower side. So she retested that same sample of blood and got it retested again. And thank gosh, it came back in the middle. Like, I'm so happy for that, because that's a whole nother can of worms, having thyroid issues. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Having thyroid issues within your pregnancy. Pregnancy makes you tired already. You're extra tired. I'm tired now anyway, so who knows, it might not have changed. But thyroid issues make you extra tired. It can make you put on weight a lot quicker if you don't manage it with medication. It can do things like hair loss. It just slows your whole body down if it's underactive. Overactive is a whole different ball game that I'm not sure on details about, so I won't say anything because I don't know. But underactive does carry a few issues in pregnancy that are just difficult or annoying to manage. Manageable, but just annoying to manage. So those, no thyroid issues this pregnancy is what she said. So thank gosh for that. Now, the next thing was weight gain and healthy eating. So I feel like I have put on so much weight. Like, I don't actually weigh myself because I'm so scared to weigh myself. I really should be weighing myself, but the midwife didn't even weigh me at my last appointment, so I have no idea what I weigh. She weighed me at my first appointment, and I can't remember, I think I'd put on like maybe 5 kilos or something, and that was at 13 or 14 weeks. So I'm now 24 weeks. So, and I know for a fact I definitely have put on weight. I just feel like I look a bit fuller in the face, and yeah, I just feel different. But that's all normal with pregnancy, and that's healthy to put on a bit of weight. So I just want to, my next like plan is to figure out a bit of more of a healthy eating plan, not dieting because that's not good in pregnancy, just making sure I'm eating really, really nutritious food, which I haven't been. I went away with some friends over the weekend and I did not eat healthy whatsoever, which is so disappointing. So making sure that I'm eating healthy and keeping up a little bit of a fitness routine. Nothing too intense just yet, but just keeping it going and maintaining that throughout the pregnancy. So when I'm not pregnant anymore, it's easy to just like transition back into it. Yeah, so that's that. And yeah, we'll move on to the next thing. When I went for my midwife's appointment, I also wanted to speak to her about so my work requires a letter called like a fit to work up until letter for work. So she wrote one for me, so I am going to be working up until 38 weeks, depending on how things go. It might be less. I could work an extra week depending on what it is, and that's just for the fact that I don't want to be bored. I like working. I don't mind working, so I want to work up until I physically can, but things don't always go to plan. But as far as it goes at the moment, 38 weeks is when I kind of plan to work up until. Alrighty, the last thing that I wanted to talk about was how I plan to give birth, essentially. So originally I didn't have many plans on the way I wanted to give birth. I know some women are which is completely fine, are very particular. They write their birth plan, all that kind of stuff. I wasn't too fussed on doing anything like that until recently. So I'm not going to write a birth plan or anything like that. However, since getting those really, really intense pains, I've decided that I really, really want to get an epidural. Now, I can go into this a little bit further in another video down the track if anyone wants that, or how I plan to, the details of how I want to give birth. But I'll just touch the surface of it now. So I do want to, in fact, get an epidural, just for pain management, because I don't deal with pain very well. I turn into an absolute nightmare, and I feel sorry for my partner who will have to deal with that. So I do want to try and opt for an epidural if possible, just because it's my first baby. Maybe if I have another baby down the track, I might be ready to do it more naturally. And I know, and sorry, I do know that you can plan a birth to the T. You can plan how you want to do it, how you want to, oh gosh, I don't know, all the nitty gritty details of it. But I know that half the time it may not turn out like that, and some women can get very disappointed. I know that. I have that in my head, so if it doesn't turn out the way I want to turn it out to, that's fine. I just want the baby out, the baby healthy, all that kind of stuff. But, and I know, you could plan for a natural vaginal birth and you end up having a C-section. So, things don't always go to plan. But I do want an epidural for pain management. Yeah. So I nearly forgot to include this in the video, but I also wanted to do a belly shot for my 24-week update. It's kind of an update from 24 weeks before, but yeah, I'm 24 weeks and this is my belly. So I've just got shorts on, but I'm going to take them off. So this is my 24-week belly. that's just my mark from the shorts. And the other side, yeah, so that is my 24-week belly. Thank you so much for watching this video, if you made it to the end, that is. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. We should probably stop this video because it's going to take me like a million years to edit it and I want to get it up. Bye guys.